Hey man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Mic with your boy Tramaine Long. And today we got another very special episode and a very special guest. Guess what? We got D Robb. Hey man, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Tramaine Long, and right now, man, I got a very special guest. Man, I got my big dog on here, man. OG on here, man. I have Deon Robertson, aka D Robb. Man, just give it up for my dog, man. Just give a hand clap for
Appreciate it, man.
what's going
Appreciate
on,
it.
dog, man? How you doing, man?
What's going on, bro? I'm blessed, bro. That's all I can say. I'm blessed.
Hey man, listen. Man, I want to tell you, man, I know we talked before this, but I want to let you know I really appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule to do this with me. Because you're a busy man, you're an important man, just like I am. But the point is, man,
Exactly. Yeah.
bro, like, it takes a lot of time. You got a lot of things that you got going on. You just doing this for on GP for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I really appreciate you, man. But one thing about behind the mic is, that I started this off, I wanted to create a platform where people can artists or pastors or whoever, like, what I'm saying, if they on here, I want people to use my platform so where people can gain a emotional connection with
Yeah.
with you. So you know what I mean. So the audience can get an emotional connection with you, and man, because believe me, bro, like you super talented, man. You look, man, look. This dude, an actor, he rap. I know he's in the directing. He's in all that, man. The man got films, movies, all types of stuff, man. And I was blessed to do things with him, to be in plays and really like just him giving me guidance in plays and stuff though. So with that being said, brother, man, I want to, get into this interview, man, and I want to like start at the beginning. All right, so I got the cards, man. We ready, baby. We official.
Yeah. And first, I wanted to tell you, I appreciate you for having me on, man. I'm always humble and just blessed. Like, you know what I mean? Ever since we met, it was just like, boom, that's my bro. And like I said, it don't matter how long we don't talk and stuff like that because we got busy lives and stuff like that. But when we talk, it's like nothing left, never left. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful that that you wanted to interview me, man. That's a blessing.
Hey, look, hey, at the end of the day, bro, like I'm big on relationships. I'm big on honor, you know,
Yeah.
and valuing people. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
value you, bro. So at the end of the day, man, like if you would have said no to this, bro, I'd be like, all right, cool. I still value you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I
so,
appreciate you, bro.
man, like I said, bro, like this is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? This is a
Yeah.
monumental moment that we're having right now. People gonna look back at this. They're gonna like, man, that's D Rob. Oh man, that's Tramaine Long. Hey, look, bro, I remember now, and I remember them at this time frame. Like, listen, bro, this history in the making, bro. We got some things that
Yeah.
we're gonna do in our lives right now. So let's go
Yeah.
ahead and let's get the thing started, bro. So I want to start at the beginning, bro. Like, how did you get started acting and when did you learn you had a gift? Let's start there.
So I always liked entertainment, the entertainment bit, as far as movies and plays. I mean, I love this stuff, but I never, thought of me being in that world. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I always loved it, watched it, but never thought I was gonna be in the world. But my mother, rest in peace to her soul. I was her only child, and when I was a kid, that's all she wanted to do was watch movies and stuff like that. And I loved it because she kind of just knew all the characters, everybody name, all the actors. She knew everything, and she had a million tapes. That's when the VHS tapes was out. Like she had every doggone movie, and like that brightened up her day. Our time that we had that was the best was going to the movies. Like it don't matter what's going on, we go to the movies. We in a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? And that's like that was our time together. That's the time we spent most together watching movies and stuff like that. So I always loved just the art of it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But never knew that I was gonna actually be in it.
Hey, let me ask you this question: like, with you loving the art, right? Um,
Yeah,
because when I met you, that's when I first started. I bought my first camera. I bought my first little
yeah,
magic camera, and I'm
yeah.
really getting into the acting scene like that. But the more I start really like um getting into it, I start becoming a nerd. What I is, because now I don't watch movies how everybody watch movies. Like most people watch movies. So
Yeah.
what I mean by that is like now I'm looking at camera angles. I'm looking like dang, how they shoot that like that. Like,
Mhm.
so how like what are the things that you look for when you watching movies now?
I when I watch movies, I watch the same thing. I look at it from a different angle, like the camera angles, and then I also look at clothing. Like hold on, somebody you can't just wear this and in one scene you just wear this in another scene. You know what I mean? That is the same day. The
Yeah.
continuity is not making sense. Or I would pick up little stuff as if somebody got a cup of water in their hand and then a quick scene flash and then it's a soda or or you know what I mean, little stuff like that is easy to pick up now. And then also as the actors, I watch the actors facial expressions, you know what I mean, and did his facial expression make sense in that moment, because even when you're not talking you're still acting.
Yeah.
And so I watch facial expressions. I watch is the actor being too exaggerated? Can I tell he or her is acting or is it real? See, I think our job as actors is to be able to convince the audience and make it real. Like you don't even think it's acting. All that is gone. You done sunk yourself into that character. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. But when you can tell somebody acting, it kind of throws off the movie because now it's like you looking for every bad thing at this point. Like, man, then it gets to the point like let me cut this off, man.
But what if
you know
what
what I mean?
what if it turned to comedy though? Like how like some movies though, like
Yeah,
comedy they do
true.
it on purpose. The Wayans
Yeah,
like was famous for that. Like throwing that
yeah.
you see the person, you see the stunt man when it's supposed to be grandma, but it's an actual dude with a wig on. Like,
But see, you got to know that. Like, if I know I'm about to watch a comedy,
yeah,
I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be in like a drama or something serious. It's like, if it's a comedy, I expect, comedic things throughout the movie. You know what I mean? I expect little stuff like that to happen. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But if it's like a drama, you know what I mean? And little stuff like that happen, like, what is this?
yeah.
That throws you off because I was like, bro, I'm good.
And I'm with you on that, man. Like this, it's just like, growing up, being a movie head, like watching all types of
Yeah,
movies. But now when you behind the camera or when you're in front of the camera, the whole thought process is different, man. It's just like when we do music, like as an engineer, I can't listen to music how the typical consumer listen to music. I'm critical
right.
of everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
ain't that good, bruh.
yeah,
You could have did better with them vocals. Like,
yeah.
you know,
Because you're in the art, you the artist, and it's different when you are from the outside looking in and you're on the inside looking out because you're an artist. So it's certain things that you perfected as an artist. So when you see or hear something that's not right or boom, it's gonna catch your attention automatically because you're a great artist. Great artist, you're gonna pick up certain things that like, wait a minute, this should have been done this way. Because it's what you do. That's your gift and your talent.
you know what, man? Like, I was just kind of moving on right quick because I was saying I'm thinking about you talking about your mother, and I was kind of doing some research, and in an
Yeah,
interview you had, you was talking about your mother and how your mother, like, she gave you I want to make sure I get this right. But she told you about your advice about how you face life, either with fear or faith.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And
yeah,
so my question is that I have about that, like, because I know since I've been knowing you, talking to you, you like me, like we always bringing up God, like God is in
yeah,
the conversation, is in the
yeah,
mix. So, my question to you, with you being a man of God, because you are a man of God,
yeah.
You are a man of God. With you being a man of God, how does your faith impact how you move in this corrupt entertainment industry that we in, bro?
Uh, just knowing God is who He is. When you know God is who He is, and you really believe in God, not just saying you believe, but you really know that who He is. You know what I mean? That's what helps me get through anything. I mean, when I get up in the day, I know I automatically, if I make a mistake on something, I'm automatically acknowledging God throughout the day. So if I curse by accident, oh Lord, so I'm sorry. He's always on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Through my mistakes, my rights and wrong is always on my mind. So I have a conscience with that. Like I know if I do something wrong, like, all right, Lord, help me give it the right. And just knowing who He is, you talk to Him throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's a comfort of not being afraid, because no matter what, if you spending that time with Him, He gonna protect you through. I mean, if Satan throws stuff at you that can be the worst, you're gonna get through it. You see what I'm saying? You might not at the time, you might be feeling like, oh my God, but then that reminder is He's always with you. But you have to actually believe that. People can say it all the time, but saying and believing is two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what keeps me out of the fear. You see what I'm saying, of stuff, because when stuff come, I know He gonna get me through it, because I think about what He got me through before. And before, like, I knew I ain't supposed to be here right now. If let that, you know what I mean? So I know I'm here for a reason.
Yeah, man, look, that's amazing because when I think about everything, I done dealt with things in this industry, people doing me wrong, or people like, they want you to I don't want to say sell your soul, because you know what I mean, they want you to sell your integrity
Yeah.
for, okay, you do this, we'll do this. And sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
like, sometimes, bro, you just gotta stand on business and just like, know what, I'm
Yeah.
trusting in my heavenly Father. Like, if
Yep.
this is my mindset, is it's like, if God opened up the doors for me to walk through it, if the door closes not for me to walk through it, He's ordered,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah.
like, because sometimes, like, when we in this industry, and with you being the actor, right, you have to play roles like
Yeah.
that to tell a story. You may have to play a role that is contrary to who you are, but you
Yeah.
uh, tell a story to get people
Yeah.
to understand what's going on in the story. So you just playing a character, and then
Yeah.
so how do when you have somebody that's like, sometimes, bro, you be in church, you got real churchy people, bro, that
Oh yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like, come on, bro. It's,
Yeah.
first of all, it's entertainment, but it's
Yeah.
acting, and this is ministry. Because I
Yeah.
watched Denzel, he said when something like that, like, God told him, like, this is my ministry. So when he
Yeah.
training day, he was doing something to show what sin can do. Like,
Yep.
if you give over to it, like,
Yep.
wages of sin is death. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So I heard him say that. I was like, oh man, okay,
Yep.
that's good. So what's your
Yep.
thought process on that? Like, when it comes to roles, and you being a Christian but trying to pick certain roles.
So it's certain roles I don't pick. Like, you know what I mean? It's certain things I'm just not gonna do. Like, playing the devil, or raping kids, or nothing against, homosexuals, nothing like that. I don't judge nobody, you know what I mean? That's up for God to judge. But I can't play that role. That's just, I can't tap into that. You know what I mean? So it's certain, I'm selective of what I play. I know certain roles, if I play it, it's my gift to be able to, as an artist, to show off and tap into a certain role and be able to play it good. So it's certain roles I won't take, because I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to play it good because I can't do it.
Mm.
And yeah, so I'm very selective. I'm just selective on what I'm offered to do. If I get something that that's gonna mess with my integrity, I feel like, I'm not gonna do it. No matter what. No matter, I done turn stuff down for lots of money. Trust me. You know what I mean? So it's just about loving your art, respecting yourself, and then respecting God. Like at the end of the day, real life, you curse, and people curse, people do certain things. So when I'm playing a role, I want to show You know what I'm saying? Like I want to play it to that T, like to show you, yeah. But when I'm off, I'm not doing all that cursing like that. You know, sometimes I'm not perfect. I might fall short, but I try my best. When I cuss, but I feel it. You know, it's like a guy checking me. Like I'm like, hold on, I check myself quick. Like dang, Lord, it ain't like I can just cuss and feel good about it. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? Just keep cussing like it's just normal. Like I always try to, check myself. Like, all right, Lord, I'm sorry. I'll be like, excuse my language, Lord. My bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm in the film and I'm in a character and you play some role, I mean, I give it all, And so, not to mumble on, but just to answer that question, I'm just selective. I'm selective on my roles.
Yeah, you know what? I think like we talked about this before, but I really think about the time when we was in the play and what
Yeah.
what was the name of that play, man? I cannot think of the play name.
It was Not Left Me Standing at Altar. That's the one I just did. That was
Good man,
When a Man Knows.
when a man knows. When a man
Yep.
knows. And I remember
Shout out to Schaefer. Hold on. Shout out to my brother. That's my brother Schaefer Harrington, man.
not it wasn't that play. It was not that play because it was the one with Kevin Townley.
Uh
You weren't really in it. You was supposed to be in it, but
I
but
was supposed to be in it. I
but,
can't remember the name, but I was supposed to be in it, but I end up pulling out for certain reasons. But I cannot remember the name of
hey,
it.
something about a woman or a good man or some good one, a
Good man,
good woman,
Art Thou Fool or something.
woman or good woman,
Yeah.
good woman.
Yep. That's what it was.
It was so crazy though, bro, because like I done did like little plays at church and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
and I'm the music guy, like I'm doing music, singing and stuff like this. So Kevin Townley, Uncle Kevin, I call him Unc, you know what I'm saying? He gave
Yeah.
me the opportunity to get I got this play, I got this role that I think you'll kill, you'll be good at. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I know I got the look or whatever, but the thing is about that role, the character, I forgot the character name. It's been so long ago, y'all.
Yeah, wait a minute, man.
Yeah, but
Since we did that.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
character, he was more like he was a pushover type of dude. He was cool. He like one of them cool lanes.
Mhm.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His girl,
Hmm.
like, kind of ran him. But
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
end of the play where he finds out that his girl was cheating on him.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
in the
And
rehearsal,
that's when he kind of,
he
yeah.
kind of do this role, and you pulled me to the side the night of the night of the show, and you said, "Listen, look, man, like I don't know what made you just come and just tell me this, but you like, listen, you got to kill this part right here because
Yeah,
and you directed me. You ain't know you
yeah.
ain't the direct, but you didn't have to do that. Like look, bro, I found so much respect for you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When you did that, and the thing is, bro, is like, and the reason why I was holding back, I know I can do that. I was holding back because of my
yeah,
faith. So just like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know because the only way I know how to get stupid is how I used to get stupid. So somebody tried me. So when like that, man, I went in and I went off on it. I started cursing and everything. And the brother or the nephew, the uncle, that's like in church all the time. So they're just like,
Yeah,
but they enjoyed it. That was like,
right.
you need,
I
but
mean, because that was the only way you was gonna be able to get into that character. Because if you thinking about it, remember, character and you match each other. You
yeah,
see what I'm saying? So there's no way you could have got into that. Like you supposed to tap in back into the day when you was wild, and that was what you was supposed to tap in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But do help me out, man. So I like that's something that I always admired you for that, just kind of just giving me that thought process at that time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's I wanna kind of go to your first audition. What was your first audition like?
My first audition. My first audition was Lord have mercy. Okay, I just can tell you what just my early because I don't remember exactly my first audition, but what it was like. It was just going in there. You're gonna have a little butterflies, no matter how confident you think you are. But when you go in there and you see everybody watching, it's like they're watching you as an artist to perform. So it's like that feeling is like this is my chance to do my thing. So once I get into an audition, because my early auditions was more monologues, you know, the work in person. COVID changed a lot of that. Like before COVID, it was more going in person, you know, with a table full of a lot of people sitting there on the table and boom. So it's just um when I did my first play, that was like thousands and thousands of people in there. This was before I did my first TV audition. Um, I knew that this was for me. When I seen all them people, instead of having the feeling of getting scared, I was like, "Oh, y'all came to see me?
Mm.
Oh, I'm about to act a fool. Let's get it. This is what y'all want." You know, I had that feeling burst of, "Oh man, I'm scared." So I knew at that point this was for me. So when I did my first actual in-person audition, it was that same thing. You always gonna have them butterflies at first, but once you walk in the room, you see them in your mind go back to, oh yeah, okay. The more the merrier in the room. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Hey, so like, let me ask you a question. When you be having auditions, right? Because I
Yeah.
know I hear stories by actors having, they get told no a lot. They go through so many auditions. That's the reason why you probably can't even remember your first audition, because you always
Right. It's been a lot of them, man.
you know, I did a years ago, Lil Wayne had some type of it was like some American Idol type of deal. He was in Atlanta, there was at the Georgia World Congress Center, and they had people lined up to audition to be on a spot on the show that he had. I don't know what happened to the show, but we went in, they had like 3 judges in there, people watching you. So like,
Yeah.
and sometimes, sometimes I just want to ask, like, is it the same? Because they had somebody that was just like this, like, yeah, liking everything I was doing. They had somebody that was kind of mild. They had somebody that was sitting back like this,
Mm-hmm.
rapping and singing. So when you in there auditioning, like how those people be like when you be in there? Do you be looking like, whoo, they kind of a tough crowd, like you know what I mean?
So
Audition.
yeah, so if it's like you more than one person, it's like I lock in to certain people though. Like I lock into the person eyes, you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard for them to really, you know, like when you lock in, especially if it's a drama scene and you lock in with them, like you talking to them, you you bring that heat, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing they can really do to throw me off my pivot, even if they start laughing or nothing. But it's gonna be hard for them to do that if I'm coming at them. Because once I get into a zone, bro, I lock in.
Mm,
Everybody becomes a blur. I'm locked into whoever I'm looking at. I'm locked in. You see what I'm saying? Like everything else is. I'm in my own space right now, and I'm going off on talking to you like you, the real person that's in front of me as the character, you know. But like I said, early on with monologues, I already know how, I practice certain monologues that I've been know by heart whenever I need to put them up. So they tell me, give me your drama monologue, whatever. I know, I'm like about to kill this. I know it. I done rehearsed it. I done practiced it over and over. It's like second nature. So, when you come in unprepared and then really study like that or don't know no monologues or haven't mastered monologues and stuff to do, then of course it's going to be like, you
mm,
know what I mean? But when you confident, how can I say this? Preparation makes you confident.
okay.
Because when you already prepped and prepared for something, it's like I already know what to do. Like it's just getting in there and getting the job done, you know? That's why studying and practicing when you got a little free time, practice monologues and stuff because it keep you prepared. It takes away that nervousness and that fear, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know I'm prepared to do it. It's
Mm.
like you got to always stay ready, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, you know what I mean?
Still can't get enough. Are you still being holy? And the devil still know not to play with you? Now it's time to be legendary.
It's like so, I can turn you into oh yeah. You know, I can make you legendary. Just like Joshua, you more than a conqueror. I can make you legendary.
Amen. Amen. Like so with you like going on all these auditions and things like that, and you have a wealth of knowledge, somebody had to teach you. Somebody had to
Yeah.
pour it to you. So, and I know I want you to tell me, like, because you had some good people to pour into you as an actor. Like, name some
Yeah.
of those people that poured into you, and then give me some of the good advice that these guys will give you, like some things that you just took with you.
David Banner. David Banner, he poured into me, man. When I first started, he just told me, man, like right out, he showed me a vision board at his house. He said, this vision board right here, he said, everything on this vision board has came to pass. This is my old one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He said, he said, I'm on my new one now, but he said, from years, they said it ain't what happened like overnight, but everything on this list is gone. He said, write you a vision board of what you want to do. And I told him, like, I just started out. He said, okay. That's the first thing he said, write you a vision board. You know what I'm saying? And everything on that vision board, like you speak over it every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff will come to pass. So that was what he always gave me. He didn't get really too deep into the acting of that, but he said, well, if this is what you want to do, we'll continue to do that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that was his advice. And he's still been a good friend for years, man. I think about 6, 7 years now. For David Banner, but that was one person. Rodney Perry, shout out to Rodney Perry. He was another one. Like I took my first improv classes with him, and what he told me is that at the end of it, he pulled me to the side, and me and this girl named Christine that plays Miss Charlene. Now, those who know Miss Charlene, shout out to Christine. But we were the only two people that he pulled at the end of the class and said, "Look, Miss Charlene, like, or Christine at the time, he said, you're going to be a great comedian. Like, you're going to blow up big in this business because I just see it in you. Watching you through this whole time, you got it natural. Just keep going. Don't let nothing stop you no matter what come at you, what face. Don't veer off from what this gift that God gave you is."
Mm-hmm.
And me, he said, bro, everything I told you to do in this class, you adjusted so fast. You came in aggressive. I mean, you come from the streets, you know what I'm saying? So you came in very aggressive on stuff, and I told you you did that great, but I need you to, show a more softer side. Not soft as being like a pump, but just more of a, chill, laid back, like tone it down on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he said the way you adjusted to it was just like boom, quickly. You know what I mean? And he told me just keep going. And he said you're gonna be a recurring role on shows. You're gonna be in movies, star in a movie. He said, man, the sky's the limit. Just keep going. And he taught, like I said, learning that improv from Rodney, man, that was big. I didn't know how big improv would be in this, in my field, in the business. Like, it helped me so much. And now, last but not least, Clifton Powell, man, has been my coach, my bro, like big homie, OG for like 8 years now, man. You know what I mean? So that's who like taught me pretty much how to develop my character and how to he learned from something called Stanislavski, which is method acting. The same thing Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio, all the greats that you see right now, they study for Stanislavski, which is method acting.
Angela Bassett studied that too, like that.
Yep, Angela Bassett. Yep, Angela Bassett. A lot of the greats study that. So it's learning from him, man. Everything he told me to do, I picked it up and did it. Like, read the books he told me to read. I mean, lost the weight he told me to lose. Mm-hmm. Everything Cliff told me to do, man, I did it. You know what I mean?
What's amazing about that though, bro, because that's the one thing about having mentors. But
yeah,
one thing that hearing you say that I read the books he told me to read, I did everything that these people told me to do, and I'm going to say this for people that's out there that's listening. It's like, you gotta want this, and sometimes like we want what the other people have, and so when you go to, hey, can you help me? Then they tell you, no, read this book. I don't want to read no. Like,
right.
Give you the game here. Like, I'm trying to, so for you to do that, that is the reason why I feel like when I see you, bro, like everybody, I'm always seeing you with some celebrity in some way. It's first of all, who you are as a person, but you a sponge.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
that's amazing, bro. Like to hear that. So for Clifton Powell to tell you to read these books and things like that. So what was it like when you start seeing? How was you feeling when you start seeing the results?
When I started seeing the results, it's so crazy because I didn't realize how fast I was moving.
Mhm.
Cliff would remind me, he was like, in the beginning, he was just like, man, you moving fast. Like, like you don't realize you doing. He said, I didn't get no speaking role for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He said, boy, you're moving fast. But he said, we got to get you an agent. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I was kind of winging everything. Like, I was just trying to build up, enough stuff to, to get an agent. And, I took my first headshot. I did a lot of stuff on my own without asking. I just was trying, bumping my head through the business. Like I took headshot pictures, just from people just knew how to do headshots, I thought. And I sent my stuff into an agency. And I remember I didn't get nothing back from them. I'm like, dang, what? Like, I'm just sent them a nice little reel, this, but God is so good because one time I ended up calling the office of one of my first agencies I was trying to get in. Well, I never got with the agency, but I called them. And I was like, hello. And I say, well, yeah, did y'all get something for Deon, blah, 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 Robertson? And they don't have to say nothing to you about this or nothing. They could be like, no, just, if you didn't get nothing back here, boom, boom, boom. They didn't say that to me. The guy told me, he said, oh, yeah, let me look. Boom, boom, I got you. He said, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but let me see. Okay, he pulled it up. He said, well, first of all, we probably looked at it and just swiped it away. He said the quality is horrible. He said your headshots quality is horrible. Your video is dark. I mean, he was letting me have it. And so I said, okay. I said, thank you, I appreciate it. He said, yep, you have a blessed day. Bye.
You know what's amazing about what you just said? Me and my wife were just talking about, like, quality. We talk about
Yeah,
quality all the time, and we was talking about like the podcast, what we're doing right now, the last one,
uh-huh,
and she at the time she goes with what I like, she ride with me because that's my wife, but
yeah,
it's just like she don't understand. Like, I know that first impressions is everything. So if
yeah,
I have a CD, I remember this back in the day. If I had CDs, I'm trying to pass out to people, get people to buy. Back in
yeah.
and the artwork ain't good. I don't care how dope the stuff is. Sometimes people just gonna take it and throw it out the window, bro. Cause I done. My partner like, man, this don't look trash. I don't want to listen to that. But even if you ain't good, but at
Yeah,
least your product look, the packaging
look good.
good.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yep,
People want to look at it.
yep,
Just open up their eyes to it. And I teach
yep,
people like, look, bro, we in this this social media age where people feel like, well, I can just do stuff. You can, but if you
yeah,
set yourself apart,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yep,
go the extra mile a little bit. You know what I mean?
yep, yep,
Sometimes, like, man, look, I may not have it, but look, I need to save up a couple of $100
yep,
so I can pay a photographer to take my pictures.
yeah,
Saying,
yep,
okay, I may not be able to be able to edit or pay somebody to edit, but look, let me take a course,
yeah,
learn how to
yep,
invest in myself. So now I done learned and picked up a skill.
yep,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
yep,
They hear that, like, see, this the type of stuff that people need to know in
yeah,
about this entertainment industry, because
yep.
because you think that somebody just gonna just see you and think that you hot? What set yourself apart,
No,
bro?
don't work like that, bro.
Bro, like now some people just got the it.
Yeah,
Some people just got like this song about them. They ain't even trying.
yeah,
They black.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
everybody like that. I was one of the people. I had to work hard. Some people,
yeah,
music people just pick up stuff fast, and my stuff
yeah,
trash. But I had to work hard. I had to
yeah,
be, I had to be in the gym, putting up them shots in the studio. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Just like you
yeah,
with the monologue.
yeah,
So you got to keep practicing, sharpening those
yeah,
skills, reading
yeah,
books, You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So man, this is good, bro. Like to hear this. So I wanna ask you this question, bro. Like, cause bro, believe it or not, we didn't start talking about a lot of your credentials, bro. I talk about all your credentials, the things that you have done. But one of
um,
the things is like recently, over the last year or so, I was so proud to see you on the Country Wayne. I was like, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what's so funny? So I want to ask you this: like, how did that role come about to play yourself as a Country Wayne? How did that come about?
So I had been knowing I knew Country Wayne from a long time ago, like not really personal like that, but I met him in
Mm-hmm.
his early stages because the woman who got me into the acting,
Mm-hmm.
um he came to Sharon for her to manage, rest in peace to Sharon, but he came to um her for management early on when he first started doing the little videos when he was just dancing and stuff like that. And I was able to talk to him, and she told him straight up, she was like, I would, but I wouldn't be able to put my all into it because I got 3 people I'm managing already. I can introduce you to some other people, but you know, I wouldn't say yes to you if I knew I wasn't gonna be able to give my all. She was straight up and real like that. You know, rest in heaven to Sharon, man. Um, she was real like that. And so I talked to him for a second. I said, hey, bro, man, just keep going, keep going. You know what I mean? Like, what it's going to be for you, you already know. God is going to make it for you. He was just like, man, I appreciate that. Boom, dapped up. Now, I didn't see him no more for years, like in person, like personally, right? But I saw him again, right? I think it was right when COVID started. We were at a ATL Comedy Theater, and Ryan Davis is a good friend of mine, and he wears our brand or whatever, Triple OG brand. And so we, went to support Ryan Davis, and Country Wayne was there. And so we in the VIP room, it's just a couple of us. And so me and Wayne start talking. I was like, yeah, remember, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, shoot, yeah, yeah. I remember Sharon, she was good people. And I said, bro, we got to work together. We got to do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, for sure. Exchange each other, got each other, exchange numbers. Got his number, bro. After that, and I don't know why I ain't stored right.
Uh,
I don't know. It was one of them nights I ain't even stored in, like, you know what I'm saying? And I end up losing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang. I went home the next day or that night, and I'm like, man, I ain't even stored this dude number in, man. It was just on some just like what. I was having a good time, enjoying myself that night. We was just all having fun, and I ain't even store the dude number. And so anyway, years later, I end up running into who was that? Chase, his cameraman.
Chase.
And
What is?
yep, and his cameraman, I ran into him. Huh?
I was trying to
Go ahead.
think of his other name. Southern Bread.
Okay, so yeah, yeah,
That's his
yep,
old name.
yep.
His
So,
DJ name.
so
Southern.
I ran into Chase, and I seen him at this green room screening thing, and I came up to him and I'm like, yeah, bro, like I lost Wayne number. I got just kind of told him or whatever, but I, still want to work with him. And he was like, just give me your number, man. Give me your number. And I was like, all right, cool. So you know how that goes sometimes. You be like, okay, you can forget, whatever. A couple of days later, I get called for by Mike Bless,
Yeah, Mike.
his assistant. Mike Bless assistant called me. He was like, yeah, this such and such from Country Wayne. Would you can you come shoot today? I'm like, yeah, I definitely can. So I went in and I shot with Mike Bless. It was like a jail scene or whatever, but I knew what I had to say to keep it going. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I had knew Mike Bless too before, years before. I used to go do auditions with him and stuff there, so he knew who I was and stuff like that. So in the scene we did together, because
Yo,
it's improv.
right.
It's actually it's a storyline, but you got to be able to, be that improv the storyline. You know what I mean? And so one thing I said to Mike, because his character was in jail, and when I told him, I said, you know what? I'm looking out for you. I need you to do the same when I get out, because I'm getting ready to get out of jail. So that left something for me to stay on the show just by being smart enough to say something like that. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And I came over there and he was like, yeah, for sure, boom, boom, boom. So then after that, I ended up getting a call again from Mike. And he was just like, hey, man, come up here. I want you to shoot. I want you to meet somebody." And he introduced me from the West Side. He said, "You're gonna be part of his storyline," and it went from there.
You know what's so crazy about the D from the West Side though? Cause y'all look like y'all.
Everybody say we look like brothers. Everybody, and the fans on the show be like, "Man, watch, it's gonna come out that they brothers one of these episodes."
like for real, because
Yeah,
bro, technically it's his brother on the show, but
yeah,
but just by watching y'all, it's almost like I'm like, man, he must know him. He must been knowing this dude. That's how, because by watching the show, like I don't know the ins and outs of the behind the scenes of it, like how you
yeah,
kind of give it some behind the scenes, but how it looks is because you know it's acting, you know everybody,
yeah,
but it seems like everybody just know each other, and so
yeah,
and so to see how that happened, you fit right along in that story. You know,
yeah, man,
I was on that stuff all the time. I ain't been on it in a minute, but I used to watch
yeah.
that stuff. My wife be like, "Dang, you watching? What you watching, Kountry Wayne?" I couldn't wait for that. I had so many different, some different storylines. I'm like, man, they killing this. It's like a soap opera. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah, it
I'm
is. And then how they collide together, because
saying?
sometimes we collide it together too,
Yes,
with everybody's story, and you know what I mean. So yeah,
that right there, bro. Like to see that, and I'm like, bro, this dude is. I was just so proud, and then to see Schaefer on the episode, I
yeah,
said you had to open that up. Like that
yeah,
to me, I thought that was,
yep,
but that's just how you are though. That's just
yeah,
how you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you always opening up doors for us like that. Just trying to make sure, and that's how I am. I'm like, look, I'm trying to open up my platform. I got you, bro.
yeah.
Especially you
Yeah,
run.
man. I mean, but that's what life about, man. Like people that's real and consider friends, man. If I got an opportunity to, what I'm saying, to get y'all a part of my world or whatever, or whatever way it is, then I'm gonna do it. I mean, that's just something I wouldn't feel right about myself. You know what I mean? That's just how I always naturally been. Like I always just love people. You know what I mean? I just always had a heart for people, especially the ones that you connect with, because it's a reason, it's a journey. You know what I mean? And any opportunity you can, that's what God wants you to do. You want to look out for people that that you meet, and help them grow, help them thrive. You know what I mean? And
Well,
and God will do the same for you when you looking out for people, and that's your heart. He gonna take care of you. You know?
yeah. Hey, and that type of heart, that's
Yeah,
the heart of God.
yeah,
Heart of God, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, like people don't understand that. Like our heavenly Father want us to be like him. And the only thing
yeah,
that you're doing, you displaying his character in your relationships with people. You
yeah,
honoring people. And I try
yeah,
to preach that all the time. Honor your
yeah,
brother, honor your neighbor, love your enemy. Like, you know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you be surprised how far you go in life, how much favor you have. That's one of the things I feel like you have so much favor. I'm not saying that like you didn't go through nothing, but I feel
yeah,
like God's hand is on you. That's why it's moving. Because
yeah,
of how you treat people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? But we probably gonna rub somebody the wrong way once in a while. And
yeah. Nobody perfect. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But just to hear your
yeah,
mind and how you, and I seen it firsthand. So it's not like you telling
yeah,
me something that, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
even though it nothing came from this, but for you to call and get me on the phone with Bizzle's manager.
Oh yeah, I
You know
forgot all about
like,
that.
you know what I mean? Like it's the certain thing, and you was on like, nah, bro, I got you here. I'm gonna hit him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you that dude when it come to that. And so when I see that, bro, I'm like, man, this dude is always working, always networking. That's another thing that people need to understand, like about this industry. You gotta know how to network. You
oh
cannot
yeah,
be
oh yeah,
somebody that just want to be in the corner. But no, you gotta be personable, and you gotta.
yeah,
I'm not saying be in every friend group because that's
yeah.
you don't supposed to be in every group, bro. But what I'm
Right.
saying is be likable,
Yeah.
be approachable, know how
Yep.
to talk to people, know how to value. No, these words, value people,
Yeah.
value
Yep.
their time.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
I know
Yep.
man time. Like he came out and like this man was shooting 2 movies. I value his time. He valued my
Yeah.
time. Guess what?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna do this for you, bro. And guess what?
Yeah.
He done it. I was up all day. I work a full-time job. and I just dropped down. You know what I mean? So we still
Yeah.
grinding, but it's an
Yeah.
honor. And so when people see that, like, man, I want to rock. I want to work with him some more. You
Yeah.
professional. I guarantee you that you was professional dealing with that Kountry Wayne stuff, dealing with
Oh
Mike,
yeah.
dealing
Definitely.
with all them. And so guess what? They open up more. They open up more opportunities for you to come in and do some more.
Yeah.
You right. You did set it up for it, but it could have been like, man, he set it up. I don't want to rock with him like that. Like,
Right.
but it was
Exactly.
about you.
Yeah.
Something about you, man of God, that
Yeah.
draw them to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but look, bro, I want to we got a couple more things and then we're gonna get out of here though. But the thing I do want to cover, the one of the things I want to talk about, let's talk about some of these movies, bro. Like, name what are some of your movies that you have done? Because, bro, you got movies on Amazon Prime, BT, Tubi. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, so what are some of the movies that you was in, that, or shows or TV shows that you was in, just like on like Amazon Prime and BT, where people can go and like, no, I want to go and see that. You know what I'm saying?
Um. So, Broken Covenant. It's a great movie. Directed by Martell Taylor. I play a pastor. But it's a pastor that messes up and then gets his life right. Yeah, to say that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what life, I mean, that's what life is about anyway. But yeah, that's the role I play in there. And it's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Um I Wish I Never Met You, which is directed and written by Zane, the book writer Zane, a Grammy, award winning Zane. Everybody knows who Zane is, but that's on Amazon Prime and Tubi, and that's with Michelle Lamb and Travis Cure, which plays on the Oval. You know what I mean, Bobby.
Yeah,
And then my brother Alfonso Akinine, he's been in a lot of movies. Man, it's a lot. Black Lightning. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
whatever. But so yeah, that's a good movie. I Wish I Never Met You. One that just came out about 6, 7 months ago. We're getting ready to do a part two. We had a great cast for this. It's called On 10. It's a series. It's on Tubi, and it's with Vivica Fox, Clifton Powell, me, Jess Hilarious,
Mm,
Lil Mama, um, Arsenal, the battle rapper Arsenal,
mm-hmm.
and the guy that was with Remy Ma, the other one, I forget his name, that Remy Ma was messing with. But we got our cast is crazy. Erica Peoples,
Okay.
yeah, the cast is crazy. Big Gip rather, Rage, Lady Rage. I mean, the cast is crazy. So on 10, that's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Nicole, which is a scary movie. I'm in that. Me and Boosie are in something called The Milwaukee Story, that's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. A movie called Seeds, which is Amazon Prime. It's so pretty. So the price of, so let me talk about the ones that's getting ready to come out, or the ones I just got through shooting.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I just got through shooting was this movie called Price of Love, where I played the lead. And it's about a man whose wife gets snatched up in trafficking. So he's trying to search and find her. And it's a faith-based movie, but it's real. You know what I mean? It took a lot out of me, man, because I had to be in emotions, crying, and it was
Yeah.
a lot. But yeah, so I just got through finishing that up. And then also I just finished another film called Better Off Alone,
Okay.
which I'm the lead in that. And this movie has got everything in it. It's gonna be such a deep movie, and it's directed by Lucky Johnson, which is Tyler Perry folks. And it's deep, man. It hits on domestic violence. It hits on being a hero to the neighborhood. You have your street stuff, but then you have it touches on a lot of family,
Mm-hmm.
of a small family, a small city where everybody know everybody, and just all the stuff that happened with domestic violence and heroism, and it's gonna be a powerful movie, and I'm the lead in that. Just wrapped that up, and also I just wrapped up another lead role called Deadly Betrayal, which is like the black version of Usual Suspects, which is a classic.
Okay. Okay.
And so I played the lead in that. Also just wrapped up another lead role movie called Crush. It's with me and Mimi off Kountry Wayne. We the leads in it. Mimi played my
seen some of that, some of the behind the scenes for you.
behind the scenes. Yeah, she played my wife in there, and then my daughter is kind of crazy. Can't reveal it, but she's crazy. And then another movie called Hot that I just filmed. I got 8 movies I just filmed in the last 4 months. So it's yeah, so it's a lot. And then another movie called Fourth Sin that just came out. That was Robbie World movie. It was his first or second movie or whatever. That's on that'll be on Tubi and Amazon Prime within a month or so, I think. Next couple months. Yep. So yeah. It's a lot. Oh, the setup movie is another lead that's on Amazon Prime and Tubi. Too Much Sugar for a Dime. And it's more. It's a lot more. It's just
you have like I think you have like 30, like under 30. You got 30 projects under your belt right now.
Close to 30. Yep.
Like 30 projects. Yep. So like out of all those movies, the Kountry Waynes and the films and the TV shows and things that you're doing, what did you get noticed the most from? Like what project people know? Oh, I know you from.
Broken Covenant. That is real popular. Very popular. The setup is very popular, but worldwide right now, I'm talking about everywhere I go. It just happens a lot. It's the Kountry Wayne. I mean, that platform right there. I mean, in Texas, in Detroit, Atlanta, or anywhere I go, it's always somebody that'll come up in the store and say, "Oh, are you D Robb from Kountry Wayne? You know, I love that show," and take pictures. I mean, that is crazy. Like, I mean, you know, I know it's a big platform, but to be everywhere I go, like people recognize me for that all the time now, it's just like, this is a blessing. I just be thanking God, you know.
You know what's so crazy, bro? I be on YouTube, man, and I say they always comparing lifestyles of Kountry Wayne stars with other people, like people that's from like, why y'all comparing them to these people they supposed to be like multi-millionaires, but they compare y'all lifestyles. It lets you know what type of impact they're having on the culture with that show. They doing their thing with that. So with you having all these movies and things up under your belt, how do you think these platforms have influenced your visibility and opportunity as an actor?
Just the fact that I got a chance to, you know, be on a platform or be on platforms where a lot of people was watching it. I mean, to me, it's just, you know, God is growing me in influence more and more. You know, day by day, I'm growing in influence. You know what I mean? So I just think about the beginning to now. It's like, so I don't be even realizing how much work I done put in. That's how, you know, it be though. Like when you constantly grinding, you're doing what you love. Like, and on that journey of doing what you love as a man of God, you know, you have to still honor God and keep the faith, you know what I mean? Because sometimes as an actor, you'll feel like, dang, man, like, I ain't like in Denzel's in position yet. I've been, you know, them things come in your head sometimes. It's just natural as a human. It's like, man, I'm supposed to be like the star of everything right now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't let that bother. You know, sometimes, you know, every actor and who's watching actors, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, because this is a craft where you're constantly being an influencer. Like, you know what I mean? And you're constantly being in front of the camera, and you're constantly being, you know, around, watched by other people. So it's like, if you get the moments when you just feel like, man, dang, why is it taking so long for me to get to where I want to be, to the point where I be able to just, you know what I'm saying, ball out of control, you know what I'm saying, just have enough to take care of this property and this, you know, why it ain't that, but it's like everything is God timing, and as long as you love and have passion about what you do, that's what keep you going, because you passionate, you love it. So it's like if I, say I'm blessed to be able to make money off this now. This is my livelihood. This is what I make money off. But it wasn't always like that. You know what I mean? And so that's how I know I love it. It's a passion for me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on set and I'm filming, bro, it's like I'm in a whole, like it's my happy place. Like it's like I don't care if I'm on set for 24 hours, bro. Like the feeling of it is just it's work. It's a lot of work, but I love it, and it's like I'm so thankful. Like you know what I mean. I can't tell you how thankful I am. When I get a chance to just get on set and work, I'm like, God, thank you for doing something I love to do and being able to actually get paid for it, man. I mean, no matter what, the ups and downs and everything, it's a blessing. I just love it. You love something that way. It's like when you'll get at your job and whatever your job is, and it's like no matter what the work is, you got to do the ups and downs. It's like, thank you, God, because I'm doing what I love to do. It's work. Yeah, it's work. But
I'm with you on that. Like now, I'm trying to get to that place where you are, where I can just say what I do takes care of everything, my livelihood. I'm getting there. Yeah. I'm getting there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To hear you say what you say about that motivates me to keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Just keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been having...
It's your time, though, bro. Your time. I'm telling you, this is your time. This is the season for a lot of guys, people who's believing with them, enduring, sticking it out, trusting them. This is that time. Things are about to really turn around for us in a great way. And when it does happen, the one thing we can allow ourselves to do is forget about God. You see what I'm saying? Because there's some great things that's getting ready to happen this year.
Yeah.
For anybody who's fighting through, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you fall short of, you got to get back up and keep going because God is about to turn everything around for the body of Christ because he wants the body of Christ to be seen in this time.
Yes.
The time that Satan is coming heavier and heavier attacking God, he cannot beat Satan. So anytime Satan turn up, God turns up even more. You see what I'm saying? Let you know, boy, you forgot who I am, Satan? I know you know, but you must have forgot. You that stupid sometimes. You're very stupid. You're clever, but you're dumb. You know what I mean? So he's raising. So everybody out here that's a believer or believes in God or however it is, man, just keep going because I don't care what you fall short of. It's not what you bought for. He already died for that. Just if you fall down, get back up. You know? Because, I think as believers, sometimes when we fall down, we let that guilt push us further away from God when he's right there the whole time. But then, you got the enemy playing in your mind. So the longer you take to bounce back, the harder it gets. You see what I'm saying? So anybody's out there falling short, it don't matter. It's nothing you can do that God will not love you. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through the most, like you stay closer to him. And then even when you get to a point where you feel like it's a relief, you still tap in hard with him. You know what I mean? You fall down, get back up. You fall down, get back up. You know what I mean? That's the key. And get back up quick. Don't take, Lord, I messed up. I did this, but get back. You know what I mean? Just keep going to get back. Because this is going to be an amazing year. Trust me. If you trust God and keep on taking it day by day, remember, you can plan for the future, but you got to live for the day. Yeah. So you're supposed to put vision boards. You're supposed to plan for this, but it's enough troubles in one day.
Yeah.
You understand? One day. You know what I mean? So you can't worry about tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. You got to focus on today.
Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble on his own. Seek first his kingdom and all righteousness, everything else should be added unto you. So seek God, let God order your steps. Don't worry about tomorrow. You got to worry about nothing. Don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, what you're going to drink. Just stay focused. Stay focused on what God called you to do. And I think a lot of times too, man, I feel like people you said something that's so great that it's God had people hidden for a reason. Now it's the time where the world, like, look, we need to see. The world want God, really, to be honest with you. The earth is crying out. The earth is crying out, and people tired of all this craziness, bro. So guess what God is doing? Look, I'm gonna show y'all what I look like. Y'all want to see me? Look at my children. Look at my watch. No, look at their character. Look at how they do things. Look how they represent me. You know, and I feel like this is the time. Like I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, this is just one of those things, bro. Like you are inspiration, not just to me, to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that is doing what God called them to do, because I believe that God put you in that space, just like God put me in this. We both in the entertainment space. Saying, and I don't feel right if I'm not in the studio, you know, recording or doing something. I can take a break from it sometimes because I got wife and kids. I got to balance. But if I don't, I tell my wife, if I'm not in here, bro, I feel like a part of me dying.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. A part of me's dying. Something's right. I gotta get in here, and I know I'm hard to do this, so I'm just like, look, I gotta keep going. I know my wife said something to me the other day. She was like, baby, I'm proud of you. You got the album out, and the album's great. It's good, and I'm like, I appreciate that. But she didn't understand at the time what I was saying. But I was just like, but I'm not done yet. It's not done. Because where I see this album going, God is with me, but I got to start taking those steps to push it. You know what I mean? The same thing with your career. I see him watching you. You know what I'm saying? I know some of those gigs not paying a lot, but you got a vision to know, like, look, I need to be on string as much as I can. I need look, opportunities come up. You may not be able to take everything. I know you can't, but sometimes, like, you know what? I may not be able to make a lot of money, but the opportunities that's gonna come from this, the connections and the relationships I'm gonna build from this is what's gonna help me. So when that big opportunity come, and may come from this, like, you know, people don't look at it like that. Everybody want that instant gratification, and like no, it don't work like that, bro.
No, takes time, man. You got time and putting the work in. Like, you know, continue to grind and keep trusting God. Like, you know, you ask. A lot of people don't get stuff because they don't ask for it. Like, you know, sometimes you might feel, man, I need to switch this. No, like, but I talk to God about what I want. Like, Lord, you know what I'm saying? It's your will. But if I'm allowed to continue to do this, like, Lord, you know, open up these doors for me. You know what I'm saying? To do it. You know what I mean? To be praying for certain people in the business that can't nobody else get to. And I think that's one thing that why he done blessed me to meet all these people, all these influencers. I mean, people just in you know, big in the industry because of being able to get to them and pray for them, you know, because everybody can't get to 50 Cent. Everybody can't get to, you know, Tyler. Everybody can't get to these people and have a chance or opportunity to just, let me pray for you. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for using me to be able to, you know, connect with all these people. You know what I mean? For T.I. to, I mean, I'm not gonna name everybody, but just to different folks. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And I'm just blessed that he's using me, like, to do that. You know what I'm saying? So as I know I keep going, he gonna take care of me. I just got to take care of his business. You know.
Man, look, I'm so proud of you, bro.
And one quick thing I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you about your new album, man. Man, congratulations on that, bro. That's a blessing. Appreciate and like I said, like, you know, one of your projects, I'm thinking about getting back on the mic. So, you know, holler at your boy, man. You about to blow up big and stuff like that, man. So go ahead and
now, look, people here, trust me. So if you heard the album, there's a song on there called Righteous. I got rappers on there. If you listen to that song, I got like 3 other rappers on there. So I'm gonna do a deluxe version of this album, but I want to have a remix to that song, and I want to have I want to have some other rappers on there. So I don't even want to I don't even want to put a verse on it. Only thing I want to do is introduce it and just let y'all go. Boom, boom.
Let it go. Yeah.
Let y'all go. Let some other people get some other opportunities. So y'all hear this? I'm telling y'all, bro, like that Righteous.
It's hard. I'm telling y'all right now, that track is fire.
Black Boy the Sheep. Salvatore Parigio and myself, we killed that song, bro. That song,
Yeah.
I get so many. That whole album hot. People tell me all types of songs on that album, but I get that song a lot. Like, bro, y'all killed that song. That's the only rap song on the album. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, even though I was singing forever, but when I started doing music, I started rapping first. So I was known for the rapping, and then I realized I can sing.
Switched it on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So just like, man, but I had to keep some of that in there, you know what I'm saying? So I got you, bro. I got you. We just gotta figure out how we're gonna get you in the Yoski. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got you, bro. I want you on there. Trust
For
me.
sure. And like I said, man, that's just talent. That's God-given talent to be able, because I know I can rap, but I ain't the best singer in the world. Now I can hold a little Barry White, but girl, is something wrong with me? But that's my part. But man, for you to have that given talent to be able to sing and rap, that's just, man, that's a blessing, man. Because you do it, don't just do it well, you do it great.
It, bro. Like being though, bro. I done heard people tell me since people that heard before it came out, and since the album been out, people been saying like, bro, this Grammy Award winning type of project. And I'm just one. I'm not just saying that this stuff that I've been hearing, but I know the album is legendary because that's the name of the album.
Look, I'm in agreement with you right now in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, and so, you know, man, look, auto connects you got, my brother.
For sure, bro. You already know.
Hey, man, check this out for me right quick. Listen here.
Yeah, no, you know I got you. You already know what time it is.
I know. So hold on, but before we get out here, two things I want to kind of talk about right quick. I want to talk about you being an ambassador of the Triple OG brand clothing line.
Yeah.
So tell me, you got a sweater on, a hoodie on right now. I be seeing you in this stuff on your pictures. I'm like, bro, I just want a sweatsuit, bro. Like, just throw a sweatsuit to me, bro. Just send me a sweatsuit so I can rock it on my stuff when I go to my shows. I got some sweatsuits.
For sure, I got you.
Five, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
appreciate that, man.
How that come along with you doing that, bro? Because you always rocking that.
So shout out to my brother Street Lotto. So I met Lotto like years ago. It's been like 11 years. No, maybe about 11 years, something like that. But anyway, when he first started it, just giving out these T-shirts and for a song for an album. The song was called Triple OG.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that, he ended up, when I met him, we just like clicked. He had me modeled it, for this little photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of chopped it up that night. It was at his house, man. And I'm like, bruh, I got you on this, bro. I love this. And then once he explained it, like what it stood for, the omnipotent opportunities of God, I just fell in love with it. And I say, bro, I got you. I'm going to represent the omnipotent opportunities of God.
I didn't even know that. I thought Triple OG didn't sound like Triple OG, you know what I mean?
Nope. That's what it stands for.
Oh.
Yep, the omnipotent opportunities of God. Yep.
Oh man, that's even harder. Like, for real.
Yeah. So I told him from that day, I said, bro, like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And then it became more than that. And then, became, the official ambassador of it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I just want a sweatsuit. I just want 2, 3 on. I want the black one. I want a white one if y'all got with the black letters on there or something.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah, something like that. I want a black one and I want a white one. If y'all have black letters, if y'all have it, I don't know. But
I got what size you wear?
Man, I am in this part with the hoodie, I am like a 2X, and I should be like a 2X in my sweats too. So I don't know.
No, you sure? Because that 2X gonna be big. Lotto wear a 2X. You know how Lotto is. You sure?
What size you are?
What size me?
What's the me and you about the same height, bro?
Yeah, so I wear a large and extra large because I like mine to fit, like you know what I'm saying, to fit my body, you know what I mean. But if you like yours a little baggy,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I would go with like a 1X.
let's do a 1X then. Because
Okay.
you know how the clothes fit. Because sometimes
Yeah,
you go to the store and a
yeah,
dress may look, you may think it's big, but it ain't that big because of how they cut their clothes. Like,
right. Yeah, 2X, it'll be baggy on you, bro. You know
yeah, for
what
sure. Like,
I'm
I definitely, boy, I be having that hoodie on and stuff like this.
saying?
Man, give me shout outs. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Um,
Yeah.
but the last thing that I wanna ask you is before we get out of here is give the people a word of wisdom, so they give them some encouraging words to that person that want to act, or that person they may not want to act, they just want to pursue whatever the thing they're trying to pursue, and they want to do it with God's character. Like, just give me some words of encouragement to those people, bro, so that they can know. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. So just, I mean, it's just all about putting God first, man. Like truly believing in Him, believing in His Son, and take it a step by step. Like even if the only thing that can keep the enemy under your feet is the Word of God.
Mhm.
And so that's why the enemy tries to keep the world away from reading that. Because if he can keep you away from the Bible, make up all this stuff like, yeah, there's all these different versions, and yeah, I mean, all the stuff y'all know that y'all hear about the Bible. Do you wonder why that Satan wants to keep you away from that? Because that's the only thing that can put him under your feet. That's the only thing. So I would tell anybody just start with a verse a day. Like, go in there and start reading for yourself. If you read the Bible for yourself, you'll understand that people were just like us now. I mean, they're normal people. Ain't nobody just person flying in the air or doing all this. No, these are people who got every mistake made in the world. You know what I'm saying? So when you read it, you'll start understanding like, oh wow, Paul did this or Peter did this and boom, boom, and this, and you realize, oh yeah, this is real people. But the only difference is the reason why these people have made the Bible or God breathed into them to speak about everything is because they said yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I don't want to go too deep, but one thing is that I think a lot of people get confused with is that it's not about color with God. Like He created all of us and
What?
is in the same. He just created. We all come from the same ground, whether you black, white, Chinese. It doesn't matter. He loves each and every one of us.
Mhm.
So when you think about Jesus being a Jew and all that stuff, like don't kick all the color out of it. It could have been a Chinese girl that said yes,
Mhm.
and God would have sent His Son through that Chinese girl back then.
Mhm.
God is only focused on people that's willing to say yes, no
Yes,
matter what color you are.
sir.
You see what I'm saying? And I just want to put that out there for people because I know, like sometimes, this world, Satan goes, he attacks this world, he attacks your mind, but if he can keep you away from that word, he can have you all messed up.
Mhm.
Same stuff over and over again, same basket all over again. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only, if you start reading, just look up, ask God and ask God to show you what to read and how to read. Ask God for understanding. Don't just go in there just asking. He'll give it to you. You know what I mean? That's the key thing. Asking God what to do, what to read, and how to read. Every time I pick it up, Lord, show me what to read and how to read it. Like give me your understanding and not my own.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, bro, like, so y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard the word from D Robb. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm in agreement with that word too, bro. Like, so what I want you to do is, bro, I want you to tell the people where they can find you at, all your social
Okay.
media handles, whatever else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Oh, for
if
sure.
if y'all out there, if you need a dope actor and you see this, bro, get in the DMs. Like, hey man, we got a role and we paying. You know,
For sure, man. I
let,
appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. So you can find me on Instagram, of course. D Robb 2K3. That's DROB as in boy 2K3. On TikTok, you can find me as D Robb Robertson, D space ROBB space Robertson, ROBERTSON. That's on TikTok. And Facebook, same thing, D space ROBB space Robertson, D Robb Robertson. And like TikTok, I just want to tell you real quick, the funny thing about TikTok, I didn't have a TikTok page just until about 5 months ago. I ended up going viral on TikTok. A girl, she posted me walking out of the gym and recorded it. I thought she was just, just kind of just smiling. So I looked up and smiled, walked to the gym, but went up to like 3 million views, so I ended up going viral on TikTok for Can You Find This Man? So that's why I got a TikTok page. But yeah, you can find me on them platforms, and then type in Deon Robertson on Amazon Prime or Tubi, and then movies will pull up. And yeah, that's how you find me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I got a lot of movies. I'm a movie head, so I got a lot of movies to be looking at now, bro. So, hey, bro, you were good on that one, but this one, bro, tighten up. With that being said, y'all, listen, man, I thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Mic with your boy Tramaine Long. And listen, man, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video. Let somebody know what you have heard here today, man. And listen, man, we love y'all. I thank y'all. Peace. God bless.
Still can't get enough. Are you still being holy? And the devil still know not to play with you? Now it's time to be legendary. Just like so, I can turn you into oh yeah. You know, I can make you legendary.